Hi, I'm Claire Thomas, business owner, teacher, and paediatric nurse, and I'm here to share a bit of my story about how I came to work with Naomi. So I can't quite remember how it all came about. I think it was about October, November time last year. I don't know if I signed up on Facebook or email, but I remember Naomi was advertising a course, and I thought, well, that looks really interesting. Is that something I want to do? At the time, I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to make the investment, but I kind of prayed about it and ended up coming into some money that meant I could pay for the course. So I did that. That was a month, and that just gave me a real taste of what it would be like to delve deeper and recognize myself that bit more. So from there, I decided to take the leap and make the investment in one-to-one coaching with Naomi, which was the best thing that I could have done. I think through doing that, I've had a real chance to recognize more about myself. So I've got a big vision for my future. And when I started with Naomi, I was running a business. And whilst I enjoyed the business and I enjoyed the culture, I just found that it didn't suit who I was. And I just could not see how I could get myself from where I was to my vision and my goal. And I thought that by doing the coaching, it would help me in the business that I was currently running. Actually, what happened is that I made the decision that through, thinking, thought and prayer, that I would stop that business and start another one, which is what I'm running now. And that was a good decision, actually, because I'm much happier doing what I'm doing now, and I feel it really fits in with where God is taking me. So the coaching has allowed me to really identify self-limiting beliefs that I have within myself. I think you always know they're there, but sometimes you just get stuck, and I was just incredibly stuck. I remember kind of at one point thinking, I just feel like I need to be liberated. And then I heard about Naomi's course, Liberated, and I just felt like it was a real sign that I just needed to go and do this course. So I identified goals. I think that was the biggest thing, like recognizing how I was stuck, where my self-limiting beliefs were, and how I could make the goals that I want become a reality. So I was able to really, through the coaching, structure where I am now, really kind of delve deep and notice what was lies and what was truth. And the good thing with the coaching is that when you were really struggling, Naomi was there to help you through it, to ask the questions that you perhaps couldn't ask yourself, so that you could get a better idea of where you were at and why you were stuck. What is it particularly that was creating an emotional response or creating... So for me, I have had a health issue, which is thankfully healed now, but I do find that when I'm in situations of high stress or quite emotional, I still get really fatigued. And it was recognizing, okay, am I fatigued because I'm unwell, or am I fatigued because actually I'm dealing with a lot of stress or an emotional response and I somehow need to figure this out? So Naomi, it was very good working with Naomi to start to understand and unpick those sort of behaviors and why I was doing what I was doing. So where am I today? So today, I run a business. So with Naomi's help, I was able to recognize what I wanted to do moving forward. And that for me at the moment is teaching sewing classes. And so I was able to kind of build a business together. And I've started doing that, and that's been really exciting. I run a class once a month because I still work full time. And I'm able to see clients sort of come with no sewing skills and leave with increased confidence and actually I can do this, which I absolutely love. I love just seeing people grow in their own abilities. I've also had people come back and do kind of follow-on classes, which has been really exciting. In terms of the future, I've actually made the decision to take a career change because I feel like it will really work well with what I have in line for the future. So I'm actually off back to university to study to become a nutritional therapist. So I'll add it to my bow. So I'll be a paediatric nurse and nutritional therapist. So I think it'll all work well together. And also it will help me support people with long-term illnesses, just as I've kind of managed to come through. I would love the opportunity to work with people in the future. And I feel that through working with Naomi, I've got such a clear idea of where the next 5-10 years will take me, of what steps I need to take to get there. In terms of faith, I really feel my relationship with God has changed. I find my faith stronger in terms of provision and faithfulness, and just really seeing that God has got me, and the vision he gave me 8 years ago will come to fruition. And he's like given me the steps and the equipment, and I think it's learning that you don't have to do this on your own. And it's knowing that even when you've got a big vision or even a small vision, that you sometimes are like, I don't know how I'm going to get there, that he brings people into your life that will help you get there. And I think that's what Naomi's done. She has been that person who's helped me to see how I'm going to achieve what is on my heart and help me become unstuck. So I would really recommend anyone working with Naomi. I love her spirit and her faith and her tenacity and just her compassion and empathy for people, that the way she just comes alongside you and just has a real heart to see you grow, to see you develop, to see you become unstuck. She's like this little cheerleader, just cheering you on from the sidelines, which is incredible. So that is my story, and thank you for listening.